In the Middle East, an audacious move ignited a conflict felt around the world. An unexpected invasion, a nation in peril, and the world watching with bated breath. A coalition of forces united by a common cause, preparing for a decisive operation. What triggered this massive military response? You'll find out as we explore 5 events that happened today in history. In 1990, Saddam Hussein's Iraqi forces invade Kuwait, triggering the Persian Gulf War. After the invasion, Kuwait's leaders flee to Saudi Arabia. Iraq's audacious move puts Saddam Hussein in charge of 20% of the world's oil reserves. The United Nations Security Council unanimously denounces the invasion and demands Iraq's immediate withdrawal from Kuwait. On August 6th, the Security Council imposes a worldwide ban on trade with Iraq. 3 days later, Operation Desert Shield begins as U.S. forces race to the Persian Gulf at the request of Saudi Arabia. The U.S. leads the 39-nation coalition, which is eventually made up of some 700,000 troops. In November, the UN Security Council authorizes the use of force against Iraq if it does not withdraw from Kuwait by January 15, 1991. When Hussein refuses to withdraw by the deadline, Operation Desert Storm begins the following day on January 16th. Aircraft from the U.S.-led military coalition pounds targets in and around Baghdad as the world watches the events transpire on live TV. The ground offensive begins on February 24th. Iraq's outdated and poorly supplied military is rapidly overwhelmed. 4 days later, a ceasefire is declared, effectively ending the crisis. It is one of the most one-sided military conflicts in history. In 338 BC, Philip II's Macedonian army defeats an army of allied Greek city-states, led by Athens and Thebes, at the Battle of Chaeronea, cementing Macedonian control over Greece. Philip rules until his death 2 years later at age 46, and is succeeded by his 20-year-old son, Alexander the Great. In 1790, the first US Census, a population count mandated by the US Constitution every 10 years, is conducted. It determines the US population to be just shy of 4 million, and the nation's largest city to be New York City, with just over 33,000 people. The 2020 census sets the U.S. population at 331 million, with the population of New York City at 8.8 million. In 1921, Italian operatic tenor Enrico Caruso, the first international recording star, dies of peritonitis, a swelling of the lining of the abdomen, at age 48. His health had deteriorated rapidly after an onstage injury the year before, where he was struck by a falling pillar during a production of Samson and Delilah. If you haven't heard any of Caruso's recordings, it's definitely worth your time to look him up on Spotify or another music service. It is easy to see why he became so popular. It is also fun to hear such early music recordings. In 1992, at the Summer Olympics in Barcelona, Spain, American track and field star Jackie JoinerKiry becomes the first ever woman to win 2 consecutive gold medals in the heptathlon, a 7-event competition that includes 100-meter hurdles, high jump, shot put, 200-meter dash, long jump, javelin, and 800-meter dash. The winner of the heptathlon is generally considered the world's all-around best female athlete. Which of these events did you find most interesting? Let me know in the comments. Also, don't forget to check out Today in History in my Teachers Pay Teachers store. There's a link in the description. I would also love it if you would like this video and subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out. And you can see more great Mr. Lewis videos right over here. Thanks for watching.